Belichick or Brady here?
I think it's Coach Belichick, Skip, is because I don't think we've questioned anything that Coach Belichick has done this season. If you look at the amount of guys that have opted out and two starters with Patrick Chung and Zeus Dante Hightower, and you're like, wow, look at all the guys that are opting out. And for him to be able to do what he's doing, you look at them defensively, Skip. They get Stephon Gilmore back. They've taken off defensively. Jackson, who's a nice, who's probably going to make the Pro Bowl. I think he has like 7, 8 interceptions. He's playing really well, and they're getting production from guys. You're like, what the hell? What? And so for me, Coach, I don't think there are any people are asking questions about Coach Belichick and his coaching expertise. There are a lot of questions about Tom Brady. What is going on? Is he still the same guy? Can he still lead a team to a championship? And because there are more questions being asked about Brady as opposed to being asked about Coach Belichick, I believe Coach Belichick is looking prettier at this moment as we're having this discussion. Now, the question is, Skip, for me, is that I believe this is Coach Belichick's best coaching job. Of all and he's gone to 9 Super Bowls. Skip, if you look at what they've done, how in the hell in today's game can you win games and you throw for less than 100 yards in back-to-back games? This reminds me of the Ravens. We did have a couple of games, Skip. We went for over.
Your Ravens. I thought you meant the Ravens.
No, my Ravens in 2000, Skip. We did go over 100. I mean, we went to the Super Bowl, Skip, and Mark wrote this down. He's filling in for Steve. Steve, enjoy your time off. Skip, from week 15 on, we did not eclipse 200 yards passing. And we only had one game in which we passed for more than 150.
Well, that's better than this.
Yeah, exactly. Right? But our defense, that just goes to show you, Skip, when you can go and have a 69-yard passing performance, a 90-something yard passing performance, and you can win the game. And they won this game convincingly against the Chargers. And the Chargers, look, I'm not saying the Chargers are world beater, but they were playing well. Justin Herbert was playing out of his mind. We had never seen a rookie put up the numbers like he was putting up week in, week out consistently. So for me, Skip, I believe Coach Belichick is looking better right now. Now, this story is still being written. Both of these guys still have their pens, and they're still writing. So we'll see once this season is over who can honestly look back and say, but I'm not so sure that if either guy doesn't win the championship, that story is still going to remain unwritten, and we're going to have to flip the page and start a new chapter. But right now, Skip, for me, I believe it's Coach Belichick.
Okay. The only point I do agree with you on was your concluding point is this thing, even this year, is just getting started. We got a long way to go.
Yes.
And Tampa Bay has 4 games left, 2 against the division rival in Atlanta. And they better win all 4 of them, starting with Minnesota this Sunday. They're a 7-point home favorite. Let's see. I told you I'm still a little shaky, more not because of Brady, but because of the defense over the last 4 weeks. It's the worst defense in the NFL against the pass, because we saw what Mahomes did in the first quarter to them. 213 yards or 203 yards passing to Tyreek in the first quarter alone.
Okay. That was just to Tyreek.
Okay, just to Tyreek. Okay, I want to frame this by making a strong point that the degree of difficulty for Tom Brady is far more than the degree of difficulty for Bill Belichick right now, because Tom Brady had to pick up and move to a whole new team with a whole new coaching staff and a whole new playbook that he is trying to run for the sake of his new head coach. This is Bruce Arians' offense from start to finish, and Tom is trying to run it just the way Jameis ran it a year ago. I don't care what anybody says. Tom Brady is running away with the lead, the league lead on air distance. Nobody has thrown longer passes than Tom Brady has in total. If you add up all the mileage of passes, he's running away with that. So bombs away, no risk it, no biscuit. He's running Bruce Arians' offense. This is no dink and dunk that he's doing right now.
Correct.
Okay? So he is 43 years of age, starting over. At least Bill has his coaching staff mostly intact, except for Joe Judge. And at least Bill has Josh McDaniels trying to figure out a new offense for Cam, obviously, and mostly run-based offense. So it's easier on continuity's sake for Bill to keep doing exactly what Bill has been doing for these 30 years.
But look what they're doing it with. Look what let me ask you a question. If Cam Newton had those weapons. Coach Belichick has those weapons.
That's his fault.
And I'm just asking you a simple question.
That's Bill Belichick's
If Coach
fault.
Belichick was in Tampa.
He buys the groceries.
If Coach Belichick was in Tampa, would they have a better record than 7-5 minus Tom Brady as the quarterback? A simple yes.
Minus Tom Brady?
Yes.
Well, who's the quarterback?
Cam.
Cam?
I want Tampa Bay. I want Tampa Bay to everything that's in Tampa Bay, minus the coaching staff and minus Tom Brady, to go to Bill Belichick and his staff. Do you believe they would have a better record?
No, I do not.
What?
Tom Brady has been extraordinary. He got them to 6-2. Right now, Bill Belichick is 6-6.
What is no.
And let's not be prisoner of this past Sunday's moment. How they did that, I don't know. I did not watch this game because I was watching way too many other games. They won 45-0 at the Chargers against a rookie quarterback.
Yes.
And Bill Belichick has a long history of destroying rookie quarterbacks. But they won 45-0 while throwing for 69 yards?
Yeah.
It's impossible. I don't know how it happened. I looked at the numbers. I couldn't really make X plus Y equals Z.
But Skip, here's the thing. I love how you try. Guys, y'all got to watch that, Skip, because he's good with wording. Tom Brady got them off to a 6-2 start.
He did.
Well, tell them what their record is right now.
7-5.
Okay, then.
Yeah, okay, then.
So 6-6, 7-5. You make it seem like y'all 11-1.
Let's look at what has been happening to Tom Brady. Would you believe that he has been hit the third highest number of times in the league? Tom Brady at age 43 has taken the third most hits at quarterback in this league.
Who's taking the most?
That's Bruce Arians' special, right?
Hold on, Skip, but time out. I thought we playing football. Aren't the players supposed to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not supposed to hit Tom Brady.
But what has the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe always told me? It's not fair what Tom Brady does in offense. This is all through his last 3 years in New England when Shannon Sharpe kept saying it's time for him to go home, time for him. Oh, but he survives because he gets rid of the ball in 1.2 seconds, right? Is he doing that now? No.
But Skip, hold on. You was one of the ones that said Tom Brady and everybody, Tom Brady could go to any system and flourish and thrive. Lo and behold, hold on. When people said Tom Brady was a system quarterback, you scoffed at the notion. Now he's in a system that's not his. How's he looking?
Well, he's trying to be a teammate to everybody. He's trying to be a coach's dream and just say, Coach, I'm going to do it your way here. Their run percentage ranks 28th in the league. So they don't run it. They don't run play action, which is Tom's bread and butter, right?
Yeah, they should.
There's no motion in the offense, which was Tom's bread and butter in New England, so you can identify man or zone, right? So he's strictly trying to do it Arians' way. And it was Tom's decision 4 games ago to say, you know what? I want to shoot the moon on this. I want to go win this year's Super Bowl. I got my man Antonio Brown ready to come here for chicken feed kind of money.
Yeah.
So let's close our eyes and see if we can force feed him into this system and make it work. So far, so bad. And it hit bottom against Kansas City when Brady was just extraordinary in the last 3 quarters and brought them all the way back to 27-24.
No, he was extraordinary in the fourth quarter. Stop that.
27-24 and had 2 long scoring drives in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And AB fell completely out of that rotation that day. So we'll see what happens going forward against Minnesota. This is a must-win for Tom Brady. As you could argue, if you want to have a credible year, it's a must-win tonight at Rams for Bill Belichick.
But Skip, the question is, if you look at what Coach Belichick has done, like you said, they're winning games throwing for 69 yards. They're winning games throwing for 89 yards. And somehow he's finding a way. Look at how he made Kyler Murray look. Look at how he made Justin Herbert look. He's made Skip, when you really look at it, Skip, now they've got one bad loss on their resume. I don't know how they lost to the Broncos. I really don't.
They lost to Drew Lock.
They lost to Drew Lock.
They did, 18-12 at home.
But
By the way, they lost to Jimmy G 33-6 at home.
They really, and you know this, Skip, I'm not so sure that if that Cam doesn't fumble that ball, they beat Buffalo in Buffalo. And then
they played them tight.
And Seattle.
They did.
Cam,
they had a shot.
And I came in there, I said, Cam, if Cam bounces that, that's a touchdown. They win that game.
Maybe.
So now, Skip, we looking pretty.
Then,
we in the front.
Wait a second. You conveniently swept under your carpet. What happened at Texans? Texans are terrible. They're really having a hard time. They got a really great quarterback, but they got a terrible football team that was ready to pack it in. And what happened? They blew New England off the field.
Oh, Skip it. I mean, Deshaun Watson's not terrible, and they don't always play to the level of the.
But where's Belichick's defense? By the way, Pro Football Focus ranks Belichick's defense 21st in the league. 21st?
Okay, so where's your defense rank?
This is about Belichick.
Well, so my thing, hold on, this is about Tom Brady.
Okay.
So you got a defense.
Well, I told you what's happened the last 4 weeks. My defense defending the pass ranks 32nd.
Okay, where's Coach Belichick's defense the last 4 weeks since he got Stephon Gilmore back? Yeah, now we talking.
Well, they were at Texans.
Now we talking. No, Stephon Gilmore.
He wasn't back?
No,
well,
he
that
back
was
now.
within 4 weeks.
He
right?
back now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, so you picking him tonight against the Rams?
I just might.
Well,
I
go.
just
Do it.
I just might.
I'll let you off the hook with only one case right now. I'll take the Rams.
Give me the points.
What points? There are no points.
Yeah, they are.
No?
Yeah.
This is Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Whoa. Talk about.
Goats don't give points.
Yeah, they do. Hold on, Skip. Give me the points. What's the line?
I don't know what the line is.
4.5. It's Fox Best say 4.5. Give me 4.5.
What is it? Is it
4.5? 4.5.
It'll be somewhere right around
Oh, well,
there.
give me the points.
Well, if you say Belichick's better than Brady, you should take Belichick.
No.
I'll take the Rams straight up.
No.
Why not? Jared Goff. Do you know what Belichick did to Jared Goff in the Super Bowl? He had a QBR of 15 in that game.
Yeah, okay, but Skip, that was then. He got Cooper Kupp back now.
Oh, so that's going to change the world. Cooper Kupp's going to change the world.
Cooper Kupp is to the Rams what Danielle House is to the Rockets.
Really?
Yeah. Okay,
then that changes the world. Yeah.
Skip, look, do you believe this is one of Coach Belichick's better coaching jobs?
All I know is Shannon, Sharpe, and I had a bet going into this season, and you bet that Belichick would win more games than Brady.
Yes.
And after 3 weeks, you folded on the bet. You opted out.
Well, first of all, Skip, I would have never opted out if they hadn't lost to the Broncos because that was some alarm bells for me, losing to the Broncos, especially that team.
Well, so you've already folded your tent on this one.
I might place a new bet.
Oh, a new bet? That what?
That we're going to win more, New England have more wins than Tampa.
You want to start it up again?
I just might. Don't tempt me.
Okay, well, I'll do it right now.
Don't tempt me.
I will take that bet right now.
But I tell you what we do know. The guy that has the second most overthrows and underthrows in the NFL this year is also your guy.
Yeah.
The guy that's leading the guy that leads in those categories is on the bench now. Walk it to him. So let that sink in for a second. The guy that's number one is on the bench. The guy that's number two, that's about 7 or 8 underthrows and overthrows behind, is Tom Brady. And you told me he should be the MVP.
Who has the most attempts in the league? Most attempts in the league.
Your guy.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Who has the 7th best big-time throws? Tom Brady. That's pretty good, right? Who's tied for 4th in deep passing percentage of 20-plus yard attempts? Tom Brady. So he's doing a lot of good things, but he's throwing it like crazy.
Let this thing is. So I'm trying to figure out, how does a guy that has the most passing attempts doesn't have the most passing yards? Something's not adding up.
Well,
if I got the most rushing attempts, don't you think I should have the most rushing yards because I'm getting more opportunities to run the football? If you got more...
See Ezekiel Elliott on that.
So in other words, you got the most passing attempts, yet you don't have the most passing yards or passing touchdowns. What's wrong with that picture?
What's wrong with it is, why is Tom Brady throwing that much and they're running 28%?
He's Tom Brady. That's what you do.
Really?
Yes.
He never did that before. He didn't do that in 19 years in New England.
So in other words, that Coach Belichick made it. So now it should be 85-15 Coach Belichick to Tom Brady. Credit.
No, 75-25 Brady. Yep.
I bet
I'll take the Rams.
I bet he goes home.
I'll take the Rams.
He goes home to that big palatial.
I am willing to bet on Jared Goff tonight against Bill Belichick.
4.5.
You won't take it?
Give me 4.5.
Is that what it is? I don't
Yes.
know what the line is.
Why would I lie?
4.5?
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
Why would
You've
I
lied to me
lie?
before about spreads.
I didn't.
Yeah.
4.5. Give it to me right now.
No.
For a case.
I'll do 4 right now. 4.
No, 4.5.
We have a deal.
We'll keep our...
Okay.
Guys.
You scared. Go ahead and say
I'm
it.
not
Beat it.
Complicated around here lately
Jared
with these
Goff.
bets on the line.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.